Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. The 8th meeting of the Joint Commission on Trade, Economic Relations and Scientific Technical Cooperation between governments of Azerbaijan and Romania has been held in Baku.
During the meeting, the sides noted the strategic partnership between Azerbaijan and Romania and welcomed the expansion of cooperation across all areas. President of Azerbaijan underlined that bilateral relations are in the stage of active development and stressed the importance of reciprocal visits between heads of state and at other levels to enhance bilateral ties. Touching upon the importance of the 8th meeting of the Joint Commission on Economic Trade Relations and Scientific Technical Cooperation between the government of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the government of Romania in Baku, in terms of defining the prospects for bilateral bonds, President Ilham hailed the inclusion of energy and other pertinent issues in the meeting's agenda. The head of state highlighted the major projects underway in Azerbaijan's energy sector, particularly in green energy, and emphasized the significance of the 10th Southern Gas Corridor Advisory Council Ministerial Meeting and the 2nd Green Energy Advisory Council Ministerial Meeting held in Baku last month. Sebastian Ion Burduja congratulated Ilham Aliyev on his victory in the presidential election and on securing the hosting of COP29 in Azerbaijan. The minister said he is deeply impressed by the works carried out under the leadership of the Azerbaijani leader, as well as the beauty and development of Baku. The president of Azerbaijan expressed gratitude for the congratulations and kind words. The parties underscored significant advancements in the energy sector and shared opinions on natural gas exports from Azerbaijan and the export of green energy to Romania via the Black Sea. They acknowledged ongoing discussions surrounding LNG, green energy and gas supply projects, with Azerbaijan aiming for a structured entry into the Romanian energy market. Economic and trade relations between the two countries were highlighted at the meeting, with an emphasis placed on a 30% year-on-year increase in trade turnover, amounting to $670 million. Cooperation concerning investments was also noted. The sides touched upon SOCAR's active presence in Romania and its substantial role in the country's fuel market. The conversation also underlined the expansion of cooperation in agriculture, healthcare and education sectors.
The tracking and surveillance means of the Armenian armed forces, which had been detected in advance in trenches, firing positions, strongholds and in permanent dislocations, were eliminated as legitimate military targets at the initial stage of the anti-terror operation conducted by the Azerbaijan army in the Karabakh region. It should be noted that more than 200 improvised optoelectronic and surveillance cameras, which used to belong to the Armenian armed forces, were installed at an altitude of 10 to 15 and 20 to 30 meters along the contact line up to 480 kilometers in order to monitor the movement of the Azerbaijani army units and civilians and carry out various provocative activities against them. Optoelectronic and surveillance cameras of the Armenian armed forces identified by the intelligence means in the Karabakh economic region have been incapacitated by the use of high-precision weapons, which are in the armament of the Azerbaijani army. Another person found in a mass grave in Khojaly, Azerbaijan, has been identified. According to the Prosecutor General's office, he is a resident of Khankandi, bringing to the total number of people identified from the human remains found in the mass grave to 10. As a result of the examination of the human remains discovered during the investigation at the said site, it was established that they belonged to at least 18 people, 4 of whom are believed to be juveniles. They had been subjected to various forms of torture, physical violence and cruel treatment. In addition, several indicators suggest that the human remains found were buried at least 25 years ago. According to the investigation materials, all the above-mentioned persons disappeared on 26 February 1992 in the territory of the Khojaly district. Reforms in the judicial and legal system in the modern era are yielding successful results. Improvements are being made in the field of judicial appointments thanks to the new approach and requirements. During a meeting of the Milli Meclis Committee for Law Policy and State Building, 7 issues related to the appointment of judges were discussed.
Improving legislation in the judicial and legal system yields positive results. This is the opinion of the participants in the meeting of the Parliamentary Committee for Law Policy and State Building, which discussed bills on the appointment of judges to the Supreme Court of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, and the appointment and dismissal of judges of the Courts of Appeal in Baku, Ganja, Sumgayit-Sheki and Shirvan. The chairman of the committee, first deputy chairman of the Milli Meclis, Ali Hüseynli, discussed modern requirements and reforms in the judicial and legal system. The new proposal suggests appointing 32 judges to various authorities, including 2 to the Supreme Court and 21 from the Instance Court to the Court of Appeal. Additionally, 6 individuals were relieved of their positions in the Court of Appeal and appointed to trial courts, while 2 were reassigned from one Court of Appeal to another. It was noted that a comprehensive assessment of judges' performance is important. After discussions, the bills were recommended for consideration at the plenary meeting.
An interparliamentary friendship group with Azerbaijan has been created in the Federal Parliament of the Commonwealth of Australia, thanks to the initiative and consistent efforts of our embassy on the Green Continent. The group comprises of 9 senators and 14 congressmen, with the leader being a member of the Electoral Committee of the Federal Parliament and a representative of the ruling Labour Party, müxbir. The Australian-Azerbaijani parliamentary group, similar to the Working Group on Azerbaijani-Australian interparliamentary relations established in the Milli Majlis, will enhance cooperation between our nations in the political, economic and cultural spheres. You can get in touch with us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts at 051-511-1956, through which you can report events you encounter, as well as share your suggestions and comments. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.